Okay, African American sisters and brothers, but primarily the sisters. I'm here to expose a great big deceit, a great big lie that has been covered up. Your sister, Angelica Pugh, is now a researcher, an anthropologist, all of those things. This movie here, the Ten Commandments, you see this scene where Moses is being exiled into the wilderness. This is a symbolic reference to the African American woman being exiled by the sons. They call them the sons, meaning Adam, Adal, and all these old wicked other nations of males and some females that have taken over our royal Egyptian empire. African American women, you've been trying to figure out who you are for 400 years, but nobody seems to know. Well, this is who we are. We are ancient Egyptian, primordial Egyptian women. All of the other nations envied the Egyptian woman. I've already got a confession from one person. They're refusing to come on camera and admit this because they don't want their throats to be cut. I don't know, but this is who we are. You've always known Egypt is your land, but you were overthrown by this devil called Adolabroth and Adam and Red Dog Ormilius. All of these beasts are our enemies. And at this time, God says, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled, then I shall come, and they shall reconsider the strength of their might. At this time, our enemies, the Gentiles, and so many other nations, the Levites, and all the wicked nations of black and brown women, bastards of the same bloodline, Samadi, this devil female called Samadi. You've seen this devil with dreadlocks. I've posted her picture. All of these devils are part of the Jesus bloodline, the Jesus and Mary bloodline. That's the original bloodline of the planet. So African American woman, you are primordial Egyptian as long as you don't have any filth in your bloodline. And understand, we wasn't overthrown by the white man. We wasn't overthrown by the Jewish man. We was overthrown by your own sons, no good sons that are hiding in shame. That's why it says Esau will hide in shame for the violence towards his brother. No, it's the violence towards his mother. The sons have always been jealous of their mothers. That's why they joined other wicked nations of our enemies. And this is our cycle, the return of the divine feminine. They don't want you to return because they don't want you to know the filth that they have their hands in. I've already studied this. I've already gotten confirmation from the spirit. It is now time for you to rise and quit taking a back seat. Start communicating with your ancestors, starting with the Egyptian mothers. Here you see Moses being, kicked off his throne. Moses was a righteous person. A righteous person is code word for the female, the feminine, because the feminine always ruled before we came up with this so-called masculine, the father, the divine. That never existed, and it still doesn't exist today. There's no such thing as the divine masculine because the feminine has been here for billions of years. That's why the great Isis is holding an infant called man. Man is a 6,000-year-old creature, starting with the Egyptian black man. So at this time, you need to have your mind open and you need to start communicating with your ancestors. You need to start communicating with the hush mammals. The hush mammals are an alien intelligence. They are now starting to come through. I see a few of them. You need to start getting up your spiritual protection. You need to stop looking elsewhere. African American women, it is now time for the primordial Egyptian mother to return to her throne and stop putting yourself down for these jealous, insignificant males that ain't worth a damn. He can't stand beside you. He doesn't need to be anywhere. You was here first. If you're going to keep being beneath him, then you need to stay there. Don't join the rest of us who know who we are, who know our value. Moses being kicked into the wilderness is really by the evil Pharaoh. The evil Pharaoh in reality is Adam. Read about Adam transgressing the law that his mother gave him. This Pharaoh that you see here in the gold, that's Adam. Moses, the righteous man or righteous woman, being kicked into the wilderness, kicked out of her own house by her own wicked people. That means you. That's the righteous woman who loses her memory for 400 years. And now at this time, your memory is restoring you. God is restoring you. And your no good wicked sons are trying to join you. But when you find out what they have done, shame shall cover thee. Shame shall cover your punk ass. No, I don't want you to join another cycle with me. I ain't gonna say what I really want for you. I can see right through you, you filth. You're a filth. You're a pig. You're an abomination. You're a liar. A beast that shouldn't have been created, that shouldn't have been born. Didn't create you to be the pestilence that you are. You're a pestilence. And in case you didn't know, this planet is an underwater planet. They even put you on this planet. So no, they're going to be thrown out by the great gods. This thing called a broken ex-male, the wicked ones. And wicked females too. Samadhi and Myra. And I see one called Pilgrim. I see another one called Sasha. I see another one called I can't pronounce this. It's some kind of Ethiopian. But all of these are wicked women that are against the Egyptian. All nations come up against Israel. All nations come up against Judah. That's who we are in the West. We are Judah, and Judah has been exiled and sold into slavery by the so-called sons or divine masculine. Your divine counterpart. We don't have either one. Get up and do your research.